Hello everyone, and welcome to Gifts for the Ghosts, a set of tools and practices for you to develop the medicine that I call emotional presence. As I explained in my piece about emotional presence, the emotions are messengers of healing. Much like physical pain, they call our attention to what we need to address, and actually they tell us exactly the medicine that they need. So in this first video, we're going to be addressing the story in your mind about emotions. Because I find with my clients that this is the first obstacle. Before they can really step into a complete embrace, they first have to lift all the resistance that they have to the emotions themselves. Essentially, they have to befriend emotion altogether. So that's what this first video is all about. So what I invite you all to do is get your journal, and I want you to sit with your journal open and your pen at the ready. Because I'm going to say a few things in this video that I want you to write down, to take notes, because I want to give you my experience, my story on emotions. Emotions to me are emotion, energy in motion. Nothing more, nothing less. Really, the only reason I even use a label to describe my emotions is simply to communicate with others. In terms of communicating with myself and tackling my own healing, I don't even use those names, those titles. Often we look at judgment as this larger piece, a larger story. But even one single label on your emotion can fix it into place. Kind of like a rainbow. We identify the colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And when we look at that rainbow, that's what our eye focuses on. It sees those delineated colors. But if we let go of even just those labels, we let go of that search for those definitions, and guess what? We start to see the full spectrum of the rainbow. We start to notice all the colors between red and orange. And this is what will begin to happen with your own emotions, if only you can let go of the big judgments and the teeny tiny little ones. The other aspect of keeping emotions as energy in motion is to be with them in that motion. Often we're afraid of the feeling, we're afraid of where it's taking us, and we really want to stop it. But I invite you to allow the emotion to keep going, even if it's getting bigger. It's okay. One big misconception about emotions is that they're futile, they're unproductive, they're distracting. Even spiritual people tend to have a relationship with emotions where they want to bypass the ones that aren't considered enlightened. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you are one of those people, you are missing out on the whole spectrum of that rainbow. So today, I want to invite you to start to dismantle those judgments that fix your emotions into place. Okay? And I want you to notice that as you're reviewing these judgments and reviewing these emotions, I want you to see how indeed they do fix them into place. Notice that happening in your body, not just while you're sitting here with this video, but while you're walking through your day. Notice how many times you stop yourself from feeling. Notice how the story grabs it and not only stops it, but even distorts it into something else. So I want you in your notebook, hopefully you've written down some of these things, some of these new stories for you to take in, for you to practice. and start to apply and really find out if they're true for you. So in your notebook, I want you to write down the word inventory. And what you're going to do is to take an inventory of your emotions and how you value each one, what your story is about each one. So write down a list of every emotion you can think of, every single one. And then next to that emotion, I want you to write how you value it. For example, if you wrote anger, now, do you value that as productive, unproductive, good or bad, enlightened, unenlightened? And what of a woman experiencing anger and expressing anger versus a man expressing anger? See, all these little aspects are the nuances of your story on emotion that distort them and stop them from their natural flow in your body. And truly, all you have to do is lift those stories. And then your emotions will begin to be able to move freely and speak to you authentically, directly through your body versus through this story in your mind. And ultimately, my prayer for you is that your emotions become just like mine are for me, the weather pattern of my earth. And yeah, sometimes I get angry. And it is the most beautiful, fierce, healing thunderstorm. And I love it. So take this practice and bring it with you throughout your day. Watch. This is the practice of stalking. You are learning and stalking your mind. Because your mind is the culprit, not your emotions. Your emotions will never lie to you. They will always tell you the truth, but they will react to the lies in your mind.